Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan and I am a registered dietitian who specializes in nutrition for GLP-1 weight loss and bariatric surgery. This video is going to be the start of a new series that I'm starting that discusses how to reframe your mindset in a way that sets you up for success when it comes to weight loss. This first episode, I'm going to talk about our expectations around how quickly we should be losing weight and how a shift in our mindset can help us be more successful long term. So most people have the mindset of the faster I can lose the weight, the better. In general, in life, we're all looking for the easiest, fastest, quickest, and most efficient solutions. And that makes sense for us as humans. It's in our nature to look for this most efficient path. But this mindset is also a product of the society we currently live in, which is an era of instant gratification. With literally the world's knowledge at our fingertips, it can be hard to sometimes to accept that often things are going to take time. This leads us to getting lured into trying fad diets or the get-rich-quick schemes of the nutrition world. These tend to promise to not only fix all of our problems, but to also give us quick results by imposing arbitrary timelines. And the reason we keep getting pulled into these is because we often do see some of the desired results start to happen. We do see the weight loss. We do feel the elation that brings us, at least in the beginning. But the most common outcome is that after a time, because these fad diets are not sustainable, we regain the weight we lost and oftentimes gain even more weight back than we had before. So in this same thread, due to conditioning from diets like these, we have it in our heads that we need to see results in a certain amount of time and then often give ourselves these arbitrary timelines. I know you all know what I'm talking about, that 30, 60, 90-day challenge that we've all tried. And at the beginning, our motivation is high. But guess what? Motivation is also fleeting. And when it wears off and we haven't magically lost a number of pounds, we convinced ourselves in our head we needed to lose by a certain date. We feel like failures because these unrealistic expectations and goals we set for ourselves have not been met. We then get discouraged and end up right back where we started. So the mindset shift is 1, throwing out these arbitrary dates we have set for ourselves, and 2, just being the most real with ourselves about what an actual weight loss timeline is going to look like. So for this first point, let's stop giving ourselves a timeline. Let us let go of a specific calendar date and instead focus on the habits that are going to get us the results we want. Now, I'm not saying we should give up on goal setting. I think that goal setting is obviously very valuable and important when trying to achieve something, but we do want to make these more manageable and realistic. And if we set goals that are small, it boosts our confidence and sense of accomplishment when we achieve them, which can overall help us renew our sense of motivation to continue forward. So when we are focusing on changing these habits, instead of going, for example, from 0 exercise to 5 days a week for an hour at the gym, maybe we choose 1 to 2 days a week of a 15-minute exercise that's more manageable. Then, if that happens to be easy, great! You've achieved your goal, and now you can go adjust it and make a new one. What we also want to think about, too, is that even if you know you can do something, like you've done it before, you physically and mentally know you are capable, we also have to take into consideration that there may be some mental blocks in place sometimes. If something seems overwhelming, then we may just avoid it completely. So breaking down these habits into something that does feel doable is also important. Okay, so to recap, point 1, we want to let go of a timeline, focus instead on the individual habits that are going to get us there, and then be consistent with them. As long as we do that, the results are going to happen even if they take longer than initially anticipated. But the important thing is that as long as you remain focused, even on days when it feels like you're not progressing, those arguably are the most important days to just keep going and trust the process. All right, number 2, for the second point, we want to create realistic expectations around what progress with weight loss is actually going to look like when we approach it from a healthy mindset. So healthy weight loss is when you lose about a half a pound to 2 pounds a week as an average. Now, we really want to emphasize here that it is an average. The weight loss you experience week to week might vary quite differently, and we need to mentally prepare for these fluctuations. We've all heard the saying, weight loss isn't linear, and when we are in the thick of things, experiencing 3 to 4 weeks without weight loss, or even with maybe the scale ticking back up a time or two again, these are the times we need to acknowledge that this is a normal part of the process and that our bodies need time to adjust, and that a weight loss plateau is a minimum of 4, if not 6 weeks without any weight loss. That means 0 downward movement on the scale. And now you see why weight loss is the long game, because if something takes 4 to 6 weeks before you see results, that can be a hard pill to swallow. But if we accept these weeks of waiting, we will be rewarded long-term with weeks of loss and over time reach our goal. So have patience, my friends. Be kind to yourselves. And most importantly, acknowledge that these mindset shifts take time to work on. Perfection is a myth in this industry, but just like your weight loss, practice makes progress. All right. At last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, maybe found it helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe and share to all your socials. Additionally, if you're someone interested in or on GLP-1s or in weight loss surgery, or maybe you're considering one of those options and you're interested in extra support on your weight loss journey, as a dietitian, I do one-on-one nutrition coaching with people like yourself on a daily basis to help you achieve those long-term weight loss results. So I am taking on new clients. If you're interested, I've added a link to my application in the description. This application also has my program video in it that you can watch for more information. Or you can message me on Instagram, which I will link as well. So please give me a follow there to support me. And if you're interested in more content on these topics, and also down in the description is a link to my digital business card, which has all that information and more, and is shareable if you want to send my information to someone else who you think might benefit. All right, that is all today from your friendly neighborhood dietitian. And again, my name is Megan, and I will see you next time.